Hey, good morning. Welcome to CGS Biblecast. We're going to talk about David again. We're going to be talking about his end of his life, and he's kind of thinking about, we talked about a few weeks ago how end of your life compresses, and you got to get that message out. And so he's at the end of his life, and he's thinking about what do I need to pass down to my son? And here it is. He knows that David knows he's not supposed to be the one that finishes the temple. It started, and his son Solomon is going to take the throne. He's going to be the one that does it. So he leaves them with this message. 1 Chronicles chapter 28, verse 20. And we've heard this before. This is a quote from Joshua. It says, "Then David continued, 'Be strong and courageous.'" Then he has this, "And do the work. Don't be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God, my God, is with you. And he will not fail you or forsake you. He will see to it that all the work related to the temple of the Lord is finished correctly." Imagine if you're wondering if you can finish this yourself, because you're like, man, I am not my dad. I am not this leader. I am new to this, and I don't know if I can fill these shoes. But then he sends you this message of do not be discouraged. Be strong and courageous. He's like, he will not fail you. He will not forsake you. If it's related to the temple, God is going to make sure that it happens. It's just such a great, encouraging message. I'm sure Solomon felt like, yeah, maybe I can do this. And so he leaves them with these great instructions of how to finish strong. Having witnessed his father's tremendous power and responsibility that came with leading a powerful nation like his father, Solomon took David's advice to heart. He knew firsthand that he was going against the Lord of Heaven's army, resulted in a catastrophe for Israel's enemies, as well as the consequences of his own father's disobedience when God sent a plague of punishment for one of David's greatest mistakes as king. Think how intimidating this soon-to-be role must have been for him as he geared up to take the throne. He was about to lead the Israelite nation, for God had set apart as holy, and he took his father's words to heart here. He knew that this was a serious thing and this had to be taken to heart. So no, you're never going to be appointed the king of any country, as far as I know. Maybe you're some, I don't know. I just doubt that that's going to happen. And whoever's watching this today, you're probably not going to be king. But David's instructions is a royal lesson for you as well. So stop and consider what areas in your life that God has positioned you with power. I know it's weird to think about yourself having power, but power, or more likely, leadership. Where is God giving you leadership? Whether it's as a parent, a manager at work, or you're a godly influencer among your peers, you too have been called to obey God and follow him with all of your heart and devotion. That is the first and most important step. And the second is this, don't forget the rest of the thing, and do the work. It says, and do the work right there at the beginning. Be strong and courageous, but then it says, do the work. Don't be apathetic or easily sidetracked by things that are of less importance. Oh my goodness, as a leader, it's so easy to be discouraged when things don't go exactly how you think they're going to go. And you just want to throw your hands up and be like, this is not worth it. This is just not fun. It's not going like it's supposed to. But you got to just stay strong, and you got to stay courageous when those kids, when they're just testing you. You're strong and courageous, and you got to do the work, hang in there, and finish the job. For whatever job God has put before you, commit to doing it his way. Not only will you grow deeper in your intimacy with Christ, but you also bring him the glory that he most rightly deserves. Gosh, I want you to be able to live that out. Live with righteousness. Do things the right way. Be strong and courageous. And do the work. Man, it's just going to be so rewarding when you get to heaven and God says, well done. Good job. I'm so proud of you, my good and faithful servant. You did it. I want all of you to experience that one day. So, hey, be strong, be courageous, and do the work. Let's get busy today. Have a wonderful day.